up, everybody? So today we are doing a fall look, but I want to prep up. I have some oily skin. My skin is very oily, so what I'm using today is an oil modifier, and this oil modifier is by Mary Kay, so will last for at least 12 hours on my skin. So I put that on my bare skin. I'm going to use my Mary Kay primer. I'm only going to use a little bit here. It helps to shrink the pores, and it's also going to help your foundation to stay on longer throughout the day, at least 12 hours. The next thing that I'm going to use is my Mary Kay eye primer. So this eye primer, and it's going to take like about that much and put it on my lid area. And this primer, eye primer, it also helps with keeping your foundation, your eyeshadow on. I find it easy just to use my fingers on here. All right, just use your fingers, and I'm going to start doing my eye color. All right, y'all. So the color that I'm going to use today is going to be Hazelnut. I am just going to pat it on in the center crease of my eye. So I have like a wide eye here thing. So I pat it right there. And then we're going to do the other side. Fusion, the Chromafusion eyeshadows, they really don't fall, and they're very pigmented. And when I say they don't fall, meaning sometimes when you put on eyeshadow, it kind of falls on your foundation. So if you guys notice, I haven't put any foundation on yet because I wanted to do my eyes first. So I am putting the Hazelnut just right here along the crease of my eye, as you see, and I did it over here on this side. So now the next thing we have to do, you have to make sure you blend your eyeshadow. Cleaning my brush as well. Just using a brush cleaner to just clean the brush, because I don't want my colors to bleed into the other colors until I, lay it, right? Lay it the way I want to. So this is, I'm gonna use this brush, and this here is like a blending brush. So I'm just gonna take it, I hold my, just at the end like this, and just blend it like that. It will blend. You wanna make sure that your shadows are well blended so that you don't have like a real deep line. Blend it inward too. I just blend it out like this, and I blend it into this area here, and I'm staying right here in my crease area. All right, so let's go to the other side, and I'm going to slowly blend right in this area, and I'm going down. I blend here and down. Okay, so the next color that I am going to use is, I believe I'm gonna go in with what we call a Cinnabar. So I'm really doing some reds and some browns, kind of staying in with that fall type of look. So I will take my Cinnabar, and I will have the information about these shadows in the description box if you want more information about the shadows and things that I'm using. So I want this to go right here in my crease. I'm just really just dabbing a color right there. And then I'm gonna take the other side and put some over here. It really looked kind of crazy, but it's gonna all come together, okay? But if you just blend it just like that into that crease and push it, I'm pushing it down into the other and over this way into that inner corner. Right in here, down into that inner corner. People's eyes may be different than mine, but my crease, I have big eyes. I said big eyes. Yeah, I have large eye. All right, let's get into our next color. Okay, so the next color that I'm going with is called Biscotto. It's a light color. I'll show it to you here. It's this color right here. No, not that one. I'm sorry. I'm not gonna do Biscotto. I'm gonna go Sandcastle. I'm gonna do Sandcastle. So this one right here is a Sandcastle. And I love my little palette, my little Mary Kay palette. And these eyeshadows, they last a long time, So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna take you see how that brush is curved? So I'm gonna put this on my brow bone, the light color here on my brow. And I just wanna lightly put that there. Right? I still have product on the brush, as you can see. So this right here is your brow bone, this is your crease, and then your lid. So then now we're gonna go ahead and I'm going to put another color in my crease because why? Because that's what I wanna do. So your sister gonna do that, right? Now I am going to go in with another color. It's another one of my favorite colors, and it is called Merlot. And what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna use my all over brush. I'm going to just kind of dab it a little bit here in my crease area, just a tad bit, right? And I'm going to blend that into the other colors. Darker look than the other parts, than this part, because I want this one to be a little bit darker and a little bit different than the other parts of the color, if that makes sense. I turned the fan off because it was making a lot of noise, and I don't think that I'll try to remove that sound when I'm editing my video, but sometimes I just can't do it. But anyway, it is what it is. Hey, it's a hot day. It's very hot. And here in California, they have us on these rolling things where you cut your electricity off or whatever. But anyway, I have the air conditioning on at 78, but I'm still hot. It is what it is. I will get through this. You can see I'm just starting to sweat. Okay, let me finish blending. I'm gonna pick me another color. I believe I'm gonna go with this, a rustic color, a brown color, but just give my eyes just a little shimmer, not a whole bunch, and putting it all over the lid of my eye. That on one side, and I'll do the other here on that lid here. Also just put, like, if you want on the ends, put a little concealer there, and take your concealer brush and pat here. Put some blue over here. Hey, we're just playing in colors today. And you know, I'm gonna tell you guys, I really I wasn't a person that wore eyeshadows. I was actually scared to put eyeshadows on at some point in time in my life. Why? Because I really didn't know how to do it. And then it was a friend of mine who said, hey, just play in the colors. I mean, it's not gonna hurt. And a lot of people don't, you know, do eyeshadow and things is because they don't know how to put eyeshadows on, or you know, they're afraid like that they're gonna look crazy. But I believe that, hey, whatever you do, I mean, you can just remember to blend in your colors. You can do whatever you want. The key with the eyeshadows is that you make sure you blend them. I'm not a professional. I didn't go to school for this. I'm self-taught. I am definitely self-taught. Believe that when I say that. So I put that like across my corner here, kind of like trying to do the same with that blue. Stay in this corner area because this is where I want it to stay, right in here. I'm gonna get up close so you guys can pretty much see what I did on my shadow. So I'm gonna take that blue. And I am going to kind of like line it up under my eye right here. Just line it just a little bit, that blue up. And this is called Evening Navy. This color, blue that I'm using, is Evening Navy. Black, Mary Kay eyeliner. And I'm just gonna take a little black and put it up under here, up under my lid. I take my brush here, my curved brush, and kind of blend it there, the black. Now, so I'm gonna put my lashes on. I'm gonna be right back. Now I'm gonna go into showing you what I do with my concealer. So this is my concealer. This concealer, I use the light beige concealer, Perfecting Concealer by Mary Kay. So what I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna put some right here, right there. Just wanna kind of where the shadow stops right there. A little bit more right in here. You really don't need a whole bunch here. And I'm using a lighter color because when I put it on, when I put my makeup on, my makeup will be a little bit darker, so then you know, my eyes will pop or come out more, okay? That's what I'm trying to do. Now, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna take my sponge, and my sponge is a little damp, okay? It's not like wet, but damp. So I'm gonna take the corner of it, and I'm just gonna squeeze the middle here and bring it down under my eye area, like so. Pat it. Okay. I'm gonna take my blending brush here, and I'm going to go in on this, my foundation, to make sure that it's all blended all under my eye area, everywhere. You don't want to put too much concealer under there because it'll go into the creases of those lines, you know? So you just kind of don't overdo it, is what I'm saying. And I just take this and just smooth it out. Okay, let's go on to the Oop, my line is crooked. That goes to tell you I am not perfect. I'm telling y'all, I told y'all I'm not perfect. I told y'all. I mean, I might. I was talking about doing a contour thing, but I might as well. So I have the concealer here. I'm gonna use the Cocoa, where is it at? My Cocoa Contour. I think what happened to it? Well, I don't know what happened to it. Hold on a second. Be right back. All right, so I am going to use my Mary Kay at Clay contouring stick. Okay, and I'm just gonna put mine here, forehead, temple, on my nose. This is where I mess up on my nose all the time. And I'm gonna do a little bit there. Let's see how we're gonna do this, all right? So I am going to take the edge of my cheek brush and blend these in. Oh, well, this part I don't need to. I just need to brush it up like that. This side, so now take it and I don't even know why I did this because I haven't even put my foundation on. Laugh out loud. But anyway, it's gonna work itself out. Watch. Hey, I'm human. Don't do it this way. You're supposed to put your foundation on. I just put it on my forehead. I'm putting on my foundation. You're supposed to do that first before you start contouring, but I guess I got too excited and forgot my foundation. But the foundation that I'm putting on anyway, it's a really light foundation for, it is, how can I say? It is, it's a color corrector, and I'm gonna put it on the back of my hand here. It's not heavy, and it's not really real thick. And for me, for the summertime, it's perfect. It works out just right. So you don't need a lot of it. And it also has sunscreen in it, SPF 15. When you're putting on your foundation, make sure, don't forget around this area, your neck area. Even though I contour, it just kind of blended on in with it, blended on in anyway. Hey, I said, I'm not a makeup artist. I have to say this, I would be amiss if I did not. You know, even though, you know, we love wearing our makeup and our foundations and everything, but what comes with that so that your foundation can go on really good is a good skincare system. You need a good skincare system. If you want to know information about the skincare system that I'm using, comment below. Just say more information in the comment, and I will provide you with some information regarding the skincare that I use for my skin. And everything is hunky-dory, all right? So now after this, we're gonna go in with our cheek color, and then we're gonna go in with our lips. For my cheek color, first I'm gonna give myself a little highlight. Hey, gotta do a little highlight, right? Not a lot, you do some highlights, but not a lot. So I'm going to take the highlight that I'm using, it's called Honey Glow. I'm just gonna put it on the tip of my brush. I need to get another one of these. I'm almost out. Lord, I've been using my stuff, yes. But what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna take it and I'm just gonna put a little bit right in here and right there. Just a little bit and blend it. Right there right up under my eye, on the high cheekbone, right? And I like to put a little bit on my nose area here. Not a lot, you don't want a lot on your nose. Just enough to give you a nice highlight. I like to put it here on my temple here, a little bit there, and circle here. So when you're smiling, you could see that cheek. And for my cheek color, I'm gonna use the same brush. I'm wiping it off. I'm gonna use the same brush, but the color that I'm gonna go with this time, this color is called, I'm looking at my chart, Golden Copper. So I'm gonna take the Golden Copper, wanna stay in that brown family, and I'm gonna put it right here on my cheekbone, right there. If you notice, I'm just going right here in my cheekbone area, okay? Then I'm gonna give it a little bit more here. And on this side, and I'm gonna go right in this area right here. And you blend. Blend your cheek color, blend, blend, okay? Blend and blend over here. Just get it well blended. And now it is going to be the lips. We can't forget the lips. If you want your lip stick to stay on long, dab a little concealer on the back of your hand, or you know, take a little bit of it like this and rub it on your lips. Just take some concealer, rub it on your lips like this, like so. Okay, now get your pencil and then take that lip pencil and line up your lips. Line your lips up really, really good. On the bottom. And then take my lip color, and I brought a couple because I was undecided, but I decided to go with, what, I can't even see this, Lord. What is it? Barely. I want to say this lip color that I'm using is called Better Than Bare. That's what it is. Here it is, Better Than Bare. And I'm staying in that brown family. Ooh, our lipsticks are so moisturizing. Oh my gosh. Ooh, it's so moisturizing. I'm telling you guys, it is so moisturizing. I kid you not. So these are my lip, this is the Beige Bronze. I'm gonna take this Beige Bronze and just put it all over. I love a shiny lip. Okay, so we have that. Use my powder. I'll be right back. So now I am going to use my medium beige silking setting powder. I love this powder, y'all. I always just take it and kind of brush some of the product off of it a little bit, and then I just pat it onto my skin. Okay, I'm gonna shake up my finishing spray. Done, I'm finished with my look. Look at my eyes.